car right here. Oh my God. This right here, if you guys haven't seen this on YouTube, it's been blowing up with us. Shout out to Daniela, our awesome client, for giving us the opportunity to transfer her 2010 into this awesome, aggressive looking Camaro. Well, if you guys haven't seen, we already completed Project 1 for her. She's in for Project 2. What's that Project 2? What are we adding? What are we spicing up on top of what we already did to the car? You gotta stay tuned. Let's dive into all the details and show you what we got going on with Auto Addicts USA. So, wheels, tires, tire stickers, wrap, carbon fiber, bumper conversion, headlights, fog lights, custom T-harness, rear spoiler. What else are we adding? Let me take you guys to the back of the car to show you exactly what Daniela's missing to make this car more aggressive. Now, if you guys have seen the 10 to 13, they do come factory with the quad tail lights on each side. A lot of people love those. I personally like them too, but she want to spice it up and get more something trendy and aggressive to make this appearance with the spoiler looks more aggressive and sinister. What's that modification? Let's dive into it right now. All right, guys, if you guys haven't guessed it yet, yes, we're doing the full CA conversion taillight upgrade from 2010 to 13 to the 14-15 style. What is it required for us to do that? Well, if you guys haven't seen, I'll make sure I'll put the link right on the top of the screen to show you the 10 to 13 conversion to the 14-15 UMBRA taillights and what the requirements are. So Daniela's ready for that. We're gonna do the full bumper conversion, the taillights. We're not gonna get her another trunk. We're able just to cut a little bit right here just to make sure our taillights close, and then we're gonna seal everything up and rewrap it and add a much more aggressive diffuser. Let's get started, guys. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and keep you guys updated of what's going on Daniela's Gen 5 project. As you can see, we removed the whole entire rear bumper to go ahead and start doing the conversion for the UMBRA taillights with the rear bumper, the wrap, and all the brackets that requires. Now, I wanted to show you and emphasize this very, very well for you guys. This right here and this bracket will be removed because it's the factory 10 to 13 brackets. With that being said, we're gonna have to replace this bracket to the 14-15, remove this and re-rivet it on the side of the quarter panels right here on the bottom. So when we put back the new 14-15 bumper, it lines up perfectly fine without any issues. The plus notes on that, with the upgrading with the 14-15 bumper, you don't have to do any cutting or anything on the rear quarter panels. It will sit perfectly fine. The only thing we're gonna do is the cut on that trunk. So when she closes her trunk, it closes without hitting the 14-15 UMBRA taillight conversion that we're doing for her car. This is a lot smaller because her taillights are smaller on a 10 to 13 with the quads. We're gonna extend it to be a little bit more wider, so therefore we're gonna do the cut. The good thing that I'm talking to Daniela about right now is, can we make this cut without having to rewrap the trunk? We're gonna mask it really well and challenge our tech to go ahead and do so. If he does it without damaging the wrap, we'll be good to go on not rewrapping. If there is any potential damage, then we're gonna have to rewrap it for her. So I'm currently gonna wait and see what happens with the end results on that. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. And let's take you to the rear bumper and show you what is it that you need to do to make sure you prepare wrapping inozetek's wrap when it comes to adding a new bumper. All right, guys, so inozetek, what is it all about? What's the information that you guys need to know about this so you're well informed of everything that's being done and prepped the right way? So when it comes to inozetek being a very premium thick film to wrap, not a lot of shops know how to wrap it, install, and apply this film. With that being said, when we got this bumper right here, we had to sand it all down and primer it to make sure it's ready to stick on this film without having any peeling or bubbles. Now, after that, we're gonna go ahead and alcohol it, make sure it's clean. All the contaminants are all cleaned up from this bumper so we can start applying. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a black inlay in the middle of the license plate, just like the previous bumper, to give her that aggressiveness all around where the license plate lights are at as well. And then we're gonna be wrapping this whole entire side with the inozetek Racing Yellow film color to make sure it matches obviously the color that she currently got with us about 5 months ago. And we're gonna go ahead and let it post heat in the sun to test how the film is actually sitting and being applied on the bumper. Is it nice and smooth? There's no glue lines, there's no stretch lines as well. After all these post checks has been applied and ready to go, we should be good to go by assembling the diffuser that we're gonna be adding for her, which is another carbon fiber product that we're gonna add. And let's go ahead and get started, and I can't wait to show you what we got going on. Alright guys, I am super excited to where we're at and give you guys an update on Daniela's Gen 5 build with us. Now, as you guys know, we've been talking about the whole state conversion taillights, on changing up the bumper, the brackets, and primering the bumper and wrapping it. Well, right now I want to go over the wrapping and the primering and this the after finish of us wrapping the rear bumper to show you guys where we're at with this project. Alright guys, so let me take you guys and show you guys the difference and how much you need to cut if you end up deciding cutting your OEM trunk and not upgrading to the 1415. So this is a great example of how the 1415 bumper sits on your 10 to 13 Camaro with your OEM factory trunk. And you guys see this minor gap right here? That is exactly how much you need to cut perfectly to make sure the trunk closes without hitting the taillights, because the taillights are gonna be extended all the way out to this line right here, and that's exactly what we're gonna do for her car. So she doesn't have to buy another trunk, don't need to paint or rewrap and all that good stuff. We're trying to save her money as much as we can on top of her getting this project done on the rear bumper. What did we exactly do to this bumper, guys? So we did a two-tone wrap. We wrapped the entire bumper shell in that inozetek racing yellow, and we did the satin black inlay right around the license plate frame. So it gives it that two-tone with the racing yellow and the black and the carbon fiber theme that she's got going on. Not on top of that, right on the bottom, on the second half of this bumper, it's gonna be all carbon fiber. So we wanted to make sure that it blends in and giving it a very nice sporty look. With that being said, you guys are probably asking, why is the outline of the bumper gray? Well, the bumper, when we purchased it, it was all black, but we had to primer and sand it and adhesion promote it to make sure the wrap sticks really well. Earlier in the video, we did talk about that inozetek is a very hard premium film that needs to be prepped and body worked on the bumper if it's not painted, so the film can stick really, really well. So with that being said, we did primer the bumper, we did the adhesive promoter, and we sanded it down, and we were able to lay the film comfortably without any stretch lines, glue lines, or over discoloring by stretching the film too much. Did you know when you get your car wrapped and you come back for another 5 months or a year or 6 months, eventually the wrap is gonna get beat up by the UV. She maintains the car really well, so therefore you guys might not be able to say it, but there's a little slight difference between the bumper and the actual wrap, just because this is a fresh wrap that we use from a brand new roll versus the roll that we used when we wrapped her car about 6 months ago with the entire wrap roll that we used. So I'm not sure how good the camera can differentiate, but there's a little slight difference, which of course we communicated that with our client to make sure she's okay with it. We got the green light, we wrapped it, and it's ready to rock and roll. The update is finally here, you guys. Daniela's car is about 85% to 90% completed right now. Let me take you guys to this trunk cut that we did for her right here. You can definitely get away with not getting another trunk if you want to do the conversion by just doing a simple cut right here to make sure our taillights will fully close without hitting the actual product, right? So that's all she had to do with us, and thankfully we didn't have to rewrap, so money she's saving on a wrap and another trunk, so we don't have to worry about that. This is the harness that we make in-house when you purchase it from our website listing. We do have 2 listings for the 10 to 11 and the 12 to 13. Everything is plug and play, and then we just got to make sure we hide and run the wires very nice and clean before we connect everything. The brackets from the 10 to 13 were removed. The way you got to remove them is just drill bit the old rivets out of them and connect them back to the 14-15 brackets, so the bumper lines up perfectly with all the pins that are required to make sure it sits flush. Without further ado, other than that, everything is good to go. And I forgot to mention as well, with our harness that we provide for you guys take out the old one, and then we provide a harness for the license plate lamps. These license plate lamps are must required to purchase with the 14-15 bumper when you do the conversion, and other than that, everything else transfers to the 14-15 bumper. right, so let me get you guys over here. I want to show you something on our harness that we make so you guys know exactly how to connect it. So it's a Y harness, one that goes to your factory taillight plug that connects easy. So as you can see, ready to go. You're gonna hear it click. That means it's in there. One to our actual taillights that comes with the harness right here. So this will connect to our taillights, and the second one will connect to the factory taillight to make sure everything is functioning the right way. This harness will function everything OEM, no need to do any external. We make your life easier by just making this harness plug and play, and you should be good to go with good factory sockets without any missed quality or on the taillights not functioning the right way. I'm excited, guys. This is like really nerve-wracking because Daniela's really excited and she's been awesome and patiently with us. I really appreciate you, Daniela, for being so awesome and patient. I know it's holiday season, it's December, crunch time, we're ending the year as well. Let's show you guys a carbon diffuser and show you guys the flame on this amazing bumper. Whatever I did on this driver's side, you got to repeat on the passenger side. So our harness plug into our factory light. All right, guys, moment of truth.
No, hold on.
Oh, Brandon forgot the keys. Killed the whole revive, guys. Blame it on Brandon. All right, we got brake lights working. Turn signal. Other side. Okay, reverse. Ooh, she got bright LED white reverse lights. Look at that. Okay, the nighttime, turn on the headlights. So you can see the nighttime running lights will work for her car. This is when she pressed the brakes. Let go of the brake. If he lets go of the brakes, the nighttime running will be good to go. Go ahead and signal without braking. So you can see, guys, the turn signals right here also good to go, no problem. We are excited, guys. This is so dope. Daniela's been an awesome Auto Addict supporter since day one. The crazy thing about Daniela, guys, is she saw us and met us through TikTok, a TikTok video that we post on our page. And if you guys haven't followed us, make sure you follow us, autoaddictusa. We post a lot of awesome TikTok videos for you guys on there. But she saw a Camaro mod that we did on TikTok, and she reached out to us on Instagram. She emailed us, we got on the phone, and then boom, we did the first reveal for her. So now she got the second reveal. But there was one thing that I wanted to go ahead and surprise her with that I know it's gonna mean a lot to her, because she's very detail oriented about her project and build and with all the mods that she wants to do. So let's go ahead and take you guys, I'm not gonna say it just yet, let's take you on the ride with us to show you guys what we're gonna be adding to make sure the car looks nice and aggressive on the project that we did on the back for her. All right, guys, shout out to Sun's Mufflers. I gave him a call and I said I wanted to spice up the tips for the diffuser on the back right here. I told him just give me a gloss black to make sure it blends in, but I think my guy surprised me and got me carbon fiber tips to even make it more better for the diffuser. Let's go ahead and look into the tips right now, show you the finish on it, and then we're gonna go over the measurements of how we're gonna cut and weld to make sure everything lines up very nice with the Z28 carbon fiber diffuser. A little bit more outwards. I want to show the carbon more.
Like right there?
Yeah, a little bit more out.
Yeah, still we have to grind.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that's good right there. Where you have it, so it's like perfectly not touching here and then the corner. All right, guys, so what we're doing here to give you guys updated, so we cut the old pipe that she has right now because it was a single tip, and we want to realign a quad tip on every single exhaust hole from the Z28 carbon fiber diffuser. So what we did is we cut this out, we got a brand new pipe, it was put on the machine. As you can see, it's being adjusted to the right fitment to make sure it sits nice and flush, and then we're gonna weld it back to the X pipe on there, and then we should be good to go. I can't wait to show you guys the results. I'm super excited. No more single tips, carbon fiber, a lot more better luxurious and better look on the Z28 diffuser. All right, guys, it is reveal day today. I am super excited and stoked for Daniela and her family to see our car on the project that we added in regarding the C8 complete bumper conversion, the diffuser and carbon fiber. We added and gifted it the quad tips, carbon fiber muffler tips as well for her, and added the UMBRA signature taillights for her Camaro. She's down the street right now. She's about to pull up in about 5 minutes. We just confirmed that she's gonna be here very soon. Let's show you guys a reveal and go over all the details that was complete on this beautiful build. Check this rear out. It is so much more aggressive. As you can see, got the new taillights. They're smoked out, gloss black, 3D aggressiveness. And you got the carbon fiber diffuser all around with the wrap. Yeah, so if you don't see, we went ahead, go ahead and gifted you a quad tips carbon fiber muffler tips for you to make sure it lines up all good to go. And we took out the tips. So instead of being single right in the middle, it was like really like right in the middle, off balance. So we cut and made it adjustment, and then it just like carbon on carbon, so.
Wow, that looks so much more better.
Right, aggressive, wider, more aggressive, sinister kind of look with the high wing and carbon, so.
Wow, that looks so good.
Yeah, this is one of the first tips that we tried, so this is very good. As you can see with the heat, it's gonna be more than durable. It's not gonna fade on you. So it's chromed out around it with the bezel to protect it, to give it that aesthetic look on it, so. I know, check it out, right? It's more wider, it gives you that aerodynamic kind of thing, completes the look all around, and then
that really did transform.
it is, to me, it's a brand new pack, so. I don't know if you can somewhat see that we cut the trunk a little bit. We didn't touch it, we didn't have to rewrap it for you, so it will save some money for you on that.
That looks amazing.
It's not even the same car anymore. And then the fins, I don't know if you see, this is a little bit more aggressive. That's why I like the Z28 style, because it has the fins in the middle right there. The other one's just gonna be all flat, so I wanted to give it that extra texture to it.
I feel like the black just stands out on everything.
It does, it sure does, 100%. I know, thank you. I like these lights because it literally, to the ground, so you'll be able to see everything too. So when you reverse, you'll be able to see. Yes, not just up, because a lot of the cars are just pointing up. What's the point of having a reverse light if you're not gonna project the car? Right. Right? I don't know if you saw the banner on the front, if you noticed it. It's more official, kind of blends with the carbon. Right, officially official, I love it. I'll let you go with the auto addict car here, so it should be good. There you guys have it. As you can see, the carbon fiber Z28 diffuser was equipped on Daniela's rear bumper on the 1415 C8 taillight conversion bumper kit. Now, with that being said, you guys saw the whole transition of us adding the quad carbon fiber tips on both sides to make sure it gives it an even aggressive look. I didn't want them to be too much inside of the diffuser so the carbon can actually get exposed out of the diffuser, and we just sticked them out just a little bit on the quad tips on both sides to make it even and aggressive for her. Those quad carbon tips is a must, so if you guys are interested, make sure you get the right sizing. If you do get them too big, you might have to custom shave a little bit on the diffuser, which you're able to do, no problem at all. Quad tips and carbon will be available very soon, so stay tuned for that. We cannot wait to supply you guys. All right guys, one thing we also did not mention to you guys, we did add the Z01 Gen 6 style side rockers, and we painted them gloss black to blend in with the theme that she got going on. Obviously, it's a very bright highlight color. She got some gloss wheels, gloss tint. With that being said, there isn't a carbon fiber option just at the moment, so therefore we did the gloss black side rockers to give it that extra aerodynamic that it deserves, so it matches all around from bumper to bumper. My favorite part to honestly look at the back of this vehicle, guys, the fact that we transformed the quad taillights to the 1415 C8 UMBRA taillights and added the carbon fiber diffuser. We did not swap out the trunks for her at the moment, so we did the custom cut and the weld. This is a huge money saver for you guys if you guys are not interested in doing the carbon update, because you do have to potentially also add a third brake light in the middle. But if you don't want to, just go ahead and cut it to make sure the taillights close without hitting the trunk, and you'll be all set. Add a 1415 bumper, add the side brackets, the license plate lamps, and either you can go with the stock diffuser, or you do have the option to get it in carbon fiber as well. When it comes to functionalities on our UMBRA signature taillights, when you guys update them from the 10 to 13 Camaro owners, you're gonna get the nighttime runnings on both swishes. You're gonna get a bright, aggressive LED white reverse light, and you're gonna have the turn signals to be as well red. So this is a really must-have. They do come in two colors. You can get the UMBRA, which is the smoked out lens, or the Velux with the red lens, but since she has the carbon and the gloss theme, the UMBRA was the best fit for her vehicle to make sure it blends really well. All right, guys, there you guys have it, the full C8 conversion on a 10 to 13 Camaro with the bumper, diffuser, tips, taillights, custom harness, brackets, you name it. If you guys like this video, give this video a thumbs up. If you guys have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, hit that sub button. There's so much content for you guys to see right behind me. We'll go ahead and post right in this corner right here, part 1 of this build, so you guys see the first phase that we did for Daniela, and then obviously this phase number 2 is super, super exciting, and we're really happy to make sure we accomplish this build. Stay tuned for more videos and projects that we got going on. Happy New Year, you guys, and I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.